What's up, everybody? We are going to be exploring one of my favorite places. Honestly, it's my number 2 place that I sell the most houses in, aside from Ardmore. We're going to be heading out to Dickson, Oklahoma today. There's some great reasons to consider Dickson if you're wanting to live outside of Ardmore city limits. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, Stacy Hester here, your favorite realtor in all of Southern Oklahoma. And I am so excited you're joining me here today to learn more about Dickson, Oklahoma. If you're looking to learn more about real estate in Oklahoma, or my life living in Oklahoma, or what it's like living with your 80-year-old mom, you, my friend, are in the right place. Thank you so much for joining me. Dickson is in Carter County. It sits just 10 minutes east of Ardmore, and to commute to and from Ardmore is on Oklahoma State Highway 199, which is a 4-lane highway with a turnpike, which really makes it 5 lanes. So an absolute dream, in my opinion, if you're looking for a home on just a little bit of land to commute to Ardmore. With a population of just over 1,300 people, it really has a very strong community vibe and a very strong sense of a tight-knit community. Most people there really do become like family there, and a lot of the people there obviously know one another. The entire town gets together for their trunk or treat at Halloween, which I didn't know what that was until I moved to Oklahoma. But it's a very popular thing. I feel kind of bad. I don't have kids, okay? Anyways, shame me however you want. But other events that take place in Dickson would be their annual Easter egg event. They also have a huge Christmas dinner. It's a build-up for the Toys for Tots campaign. And they also do the Boots and Badges blood drive. So those are really some more community-centric type things that they do there in Dickson. And one of the biggest draws of Dickson, there's 3, is the schools. Dickson kind of was a town that was created because of schools. It was a place that people had gone to for education. It's the second most requested school district that I talk about. Lone Grove is my other one, and I do have another video on Lone Grove if you want to check that out. If you're interested in other communities to live in outside of Ardmore, Lone Grove too is another great alternative. So be sure to check out that video after this one. Dickson High School has been named a Blue Ribbon School of Excellence by the U.S. Department of Education. So they really do take education very serious in Dickson. And like I said, the community was really kind of based around it. So Dickson has a population of only 1,300 people, right? One of the biggest shockers in researching Dickson was that it has one of the largest school districts in Oklahoma. I'm still not sure how that's really possible. Each community has their own school districts. So they all kind of operate independently of one another instead of like having a county-wide school district. So that was very much a different thing for me living here and understanding the different school districts here, because Ardmore has 2 and then Dickson's its own, and it's only a community of 1,300 people. Since it's such a large district, they have their own athletic programs there, and they have a very large 4-H and FFA organizations there that are very popular in the schools. So FFA is the Future Farmers of America, if you're not familiar with it, but this is one of the things that really makes Dickson a very attractive community because of these programs that they have for the kids. So very popular. My number 2 reason for people interested in going to Dickson is real estate. The homes that are out in Dickson typically are on some kind of land. So when I talk about that though, it's usually somewhere between 1 to 5 acres, maybe a little bit more. So if you're looking for a home on just a little bit of land, this is a great place for you to live. Currently, Dickson, let me get this right. Dickson has 10 properties for sale right now with an average price point of $345,000. Because of the land that it sits on, it's escalating those home prices up a bit. And personally, I would say that the homes that are in Dickson are a little bit newer, so they're in nicer condition than homes that you may be seeing in Ardmore for the most part. These homes all sit on over an acre. They have 3 to 5 bedrooms and are typically a ranch style home, which is single story. I've sold many homes in Dickson that are on, like I said, anywhere from 1 to 5 acres. It really is the sweet spot, in my opinion, for those that are looking to have a house on just a little bit of land, maybe have a shop, maybe have a garden, something like that. So definitely appealing to those types of shoppers. The third big draw of Dickson, again, you're talking to a previous Alaskan here, so it's always about the outdoor activities to me. But Dickson is in a really prime location if you're looking for access to Lake Murray State Park, if you're looking for access to the Chickasaw National Recreation Area, two lakes. Lake Murray, obviously, and then part of that Chickasaw National Recreation Area is Lake of the Arbuckles. So if you're into any kind of fishing, boating, swimming, any of that stuff, two of my most favorite lakes in all of Oklahoma. I'm not just saying that because I live in southern Oklahoma. And like I said, Dickson pretty much sits kind of in the middle of the two of them. So if you're into any of that kind of water activities and want to be close to either of those parks, which also include horseback riding, a lot of hiking trails, golf lovers, not that I'm a golfer at all, even though I feel like I should be because I really like driving golf carts and I like beer, and it's apparently something that you can kind of do while you golf. So I don't know. It's something I might take up in my retirement. But golfing, there's 5 golf courses that are in the vicinity of Dickson. If the outdoors isn't your thing though, you're just 30 minutes away from the Artesian Hotel and Casino, which is one of the prettier casinos in my humble opinion. And it's also home to Serenity Spa, which is a gorgeous place to go check out. I keep talking about all my favorite stuff, but it's just, this is an area that I really do have a sweet spot for. So forgive me on all of this. But so talking about the businesses of Dickson, it's only a town of 1,300 people. So you kind of get what you get with a town that small. There's not a lot of business activity that is in Dickson. However, you are in the South, sort of, if you want to consider Oklahoma a southern state. And no southern community would ever be complete without a Dollar General, a Dollar Tree, or a Family Dollar store, which Dickson has all 3. So, yay. Citizens Bank also has a branch out in Dickson. There's also some places to eat, gas up. You got 2 gas stations out there. I do joke about this all the time, about the dispensaries that are always in these small towns. And strangely, I didn't see one dispensary in Dickson. It did actually have 2 at one point in time, but I think they closed. So no dispensaries at this point in time in Dickson. Take that for what you will. So fun fact about Dickson. This is still very odd to me because I couldn't find any information on the why of this. I really was trying to dig deep on this to understand it a little bit better because there are smaller communities that have this, but Dickson doesn't. And that's a zip code. So Dickson is considered part of Ardmore as far as the zip code. They share the same zip code of 73401. I don't get it. There's, like I said, there's towns with less than 1,000 people and they have a post office, but Dickson does not. But Dickson, in addition to their own school district, they also have their own police department and their own fire department. So you will have safety around you and access to those kinds of services if ever needed. And because Dickson has its own police department, they patrol pretty regular for those speeders. Yeah. As far as getting to Dickson from other places, it sits about 15 miles east of I-35, so very easy accessibility to I-35, and then getting up to Oklahoma City or getting down to Dallas, very easy drive, making the round trip, well, not the round trip, but the one-way trip to either location of about an hour and 30 minutes if this is something that would be interesting to you. Maybe you've got grandkids in either location and you do not want to live in those metropolitan areas, but you still want a home on a little bit of land. This is an amazing opportunity for you. If you are interested in learning more about Southern Oklahoma, Dickson, Oklahoma, getting set up on some kind of a home search, please reach out to me. My information is all on the screen right now. And like I said, be sure to check out my other video. If this is something that's appealing to you, this type of living is appealing to you, be sure to check out my video on Lone Grove also. It really offers a very similar vibe to Dickson, but it's a little bit bigger and has a few more conveniences that are right there in the community. I really appreciate you guys for checking this out. If you want to be notified on my new videos as I upload them, please be sure to hit that notification button and subscribe. Until the next time, you guys, bye.